here from Plans Meet Paper, and today I wanted to come on and show you guys my FlyLady control journal here in my Filofax planner. This is a Filofax Personal Malden in the color ochre, and I do have a full setup video of this planner. If you missed it, I will link it down below. I've got a lot of videos showing my planning process, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely check out my channel. But for today, I'm just gonna flip to the second tab here on the right-hand side. That is my FlyLady control journal section, and I'll just show you what I've got in there for 2022 so far. So the first thing that I have is something that I reference every single week when I'm doing my meal planning, and that's why I put it right in the front so it's really easy to find. And those are just easy meal ideas, things that I know how to cook without any recipe for the most part, and things that I know the ingredients of off the top of my head. I know that my family will eat them and enjoy them, and you know, they're meals that I'm kind of satisfied with in every way overall. So those are that's the first thing I have, and that's where I go for my meal planning to write out a list of dinners for each week. There's times where I'll look up a new recipe and make something else, but lately, most of the time, I'm just choosing like 5 or 6 things off of this list. My husband and my kids do not mind eating the same thing over and over. And so, you know, there's probably like 20 meals on here. And if I just rotate through those, that's okay with them. And that's what's been easiest for me in this season of life. So that's what I've been doing lately for meal planning. On the back of that, I have my every week grocery list. So these are things that I at least need to consider buying every week. So kind of decide, do I have these or not? Especially down at the bottom, these things we don't run out of every week, but they're things I always forget to put on my list when we do run out of them, but I like to have on hand, so I just think about them each week. And then these things at the top, we usually do have to purchase every week. So that makes it really easy for me to do my shopping each week. I can just add those things straight on to my online order or my list for the store and be on my way. So if I do these things and then choose a few meals and write down the ingredients for those meals, then that's my whole list right there, and I don't have to think of anything else, unless of course there's like one-off items like shampoo or something like that. But those things I'm pretty good about writing on my grocery list right when I run out. It's just the things that we use all of the time that I tend to forget about. So I definitely recommend having that kind of list. If you haven't tried it before, it's really helpful. Next, I've got just a few notes about the FlyLady system, just for my reference. I've been doing it for years now, so I pretty much know these things off the top of my head, and I don't refer to them very often, but occasionally I will, or if someone asks me about the FlyLady system, I like being able to just send them a picture of this or show them it in person, because it's a little easier to explain that way. These are the 5 zones recommended by the FlyLady. This is the FlyLady weekly plan, and then this is the weekly home blessing. My routines look very, very similar to this, not 100% the same, especially the weekly plan. I kind of flip some of those around, but I wanted to have exactly what she says in her book written down for reference, and then obviously I tweak it to my own needs from there. Also, just a few other notes from her book. I love what the FlyLady means. It means first love yourself, FLY, which I think is great. It says, even housework done incorrectly blesses your family. Always important to remember that, especially, you know, when there's little hands messing things up as you go, or, you know, anything like that. It's just so important to remember that even if things aren't perfect, it's still blessing your family, blessing your home. Set your timer and start. Again, when I'm lacking motivation, that helps. And then same thing with this. It just says, just get up and do something. So again, usually if I can just get myself going, it's easy for me to stay on top of my cleaning. So that is what I've got as far as notes from her book. I've got my weekly and daily habit trackers here. These are just blank ones. Once I start filling them out, I move them into my weekly or daily section in my planner, but these are my extras that I will move up there once I need them. But these are my weekly tasks, so all the things that I need to get done on a weekly basis. I'm not strict about doing them on specific days, but I do have them organized the way that I typically do them, which these would be my Sunday tasks. I try to do a face mask for self-care, some meal prep and cut my kids' nails and my own, but especially my kids. Monday is my home blessing day, so dust, vacuum, mop, shine, and sheets, so on and so forth. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, sometimes I switch those around. I get something done early and check it off, or late, I go back and check it off. So that's what I've got for my weekly tasks. And the way that I have this set up, I just use it for one whole month, and then the next month I have a new page. So here's my January weekly tracker. Here's the 4 months or 4 weeks of January. And then I'll probably go ahead and switch to a new one for February because there's only 2 days of January in that 5th week. So that's how that's looking. And then I have a daily habit tracker as well. So these are kind of my morning, afternoon, and evening routines. Again, I'm not super strict about when I get things done, but I have them written down in general of the order that I typically do them. So my morning routine is like from here to here. And then this section is my afternoon routine, and the bottom is my evening routine. And I just check things off each day. So this page has 7 columns over here. So I use one of these per week to just check off my daily habits. And that just gives me kind of a pat on the back for getting all those little things done each day. And also it makes it so that I can see my whole day at one time. When I flip to this section, I've got my, to-do lists that are specific for that day. And then I have all the things I have to do every day that I can check off as well. So I like having those visible right at the same time to see everything all at once. And I just have a bunch of extra copies of those that I clipped together here. The last thing in my FlyLady control journal is my zone cleaning pages. So I have one page for each zone, zone 2, zone 3, and these are my tasks that I get done in each of my zones each month, or I try to. I definitely don't complete everything every month, and that's okay. I just like tracking it so that I can see where I need to pick up the next month. So this is zone 4, this is this week. I've gotten a few things done. I still have more to do. I don't think I will complete every task this week, and that's okay. You can see I've got a little tab on here, just a sticky tab. I put that on my zone cleaning page for each week, so I can easily find it when my planner's closed. I just flip to that tab and choose something to do for the day and check it off when I'm done. So those are my zone cleaning pages. I can go ahead and post on Instagram a picture of my different zone cleaning trackers. I know that's always something that people request when I show this view in my planner. So I'll go ahead and post that on Instagram. My Instagram name is Plans Meet Paper, all one word, just like it is on YouTube. So go ahead and check that out there if you want to see clearer pictures that show all of these tasks. And some of the different zones, I think mostly just zone 5, goes on for more than one page. That's because zone 5 includes a lot of things for me. It's my living room, but also my basement and a little bit of my garage. And most of those things don't have to be done every month. They're usually, especially things in the basement and the garage, are more like quarterly cleaning tasks. But again, I like to be able to reference when I last did them. So I went ahead and wrote them all out so I could at least check them off and see when the last time I did it was. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you enjoyed seeing this little flip through of my control journal here in my planner. If you have any questions or comments, As always, feel free to leave them down below. I love chatting with you all down there, and I will be back soon for more videos. Have a great day. Bye.